Thank you once again for joining us as we unravel the enigma known as why men struggle to comprehend women and explore potential solutions. Before we delve into the second mystery, let's briefly revisit the first one. If this is your inaugural encounter with our series, we kindly encourage you to subscribe, like, and share this message to uplift others. Additionally, if you haven't yet watched the first mystery, we urge you to do so in order to keep pace with our journey. The initial mystery delved into the experience of women's mixed signals, which often leave men perplexed. How can one discern whether a woman's yes truly means yes, or if it's a veiled no? Now, in the second mystery, we shall explore the intriguing concept of the emotional whirlwind, or the emotional roller coaster that women may experience. Relationships are intricate, involving a delicate dance between emotions, communication, and understanding. One common challenge that many men face in relationships is dealing with what can feel like an emotional whirlwind. Women, generally more inclined to experience and exhibit their emotions openly, can sometimes overwhelm their partners with the intensity and range of their feelings. This emotional openness, while a healthy aspect of emotional expression, can leave men feeling like they're caught in a storm without any protection or guidance on how to navigate it. Understanding the emotional whirlwind. To tackle this challenge effectively, it's crucial to first understand the nature of the emotional whirlwind. Emotions are a fundamental part of human experience and play a critical role in how individuals interact with the world and each other. Women, due to various social, cultural, and possibly biological factors, often express their emotions more freely than men. This can include everything from joy and excitement to sadness and frustration. For many men, who might have been socialized to be more stoic or restrained in their emotional expressions, this open display of emotion can be bewildering. The key is to recognize that this difference in emotional expression is not a flaw, but a natural variation in how people experience and communicate their inner worlds. However, men might feel a range of emotions when faced with their partner's emotional whirlwind. These can include confusion, frustration, helplessness, or even a sense of inadequacy if they feel unable to fix the situation. It's important to acknowledge these feelings and understand that they are valid responses to a challenging dynamic. However, it's equally important to move beyond these initial reactions and develop a more effective way of responding to emotional expressions. The solution lies in cultivating empathy and active listening. These are powerful tools that can transform your approach to handling emotional situations, fostering deeper connections and more meaningful relationships. Active listening goes hand in hand with empathy. It involves fully focusing, understanding, responding, and remembering what the other person is saying. Active listening is about being present in the moment and giving your full attention to the person speaking without distractions or interruptions. Here are some practical steps to cultivate empathy and active listening. 1. Be present. When your partner is expressing her emotions, give her your undivided attention. Put away distractions like your phone or TV and focus entirely on her. This shows that you value her feelings and are committed to understanding her perspective. 2. Nonverbal cues. Use nonverbal cues to show that you are listening and engaged. Maintain eye contact, nod in agreement, and use facial expressions that match the tone of the conversation. These cues can communicate empathy and understanding even without words. 3. Reflective listening. Repeat back what you've heard in your own words. This technique, known as reflective listening, helps ensure that you've understood her correctly and shows that you are actively engaged in the conversation. For example, it sounds like you're feeling really frustrated because of what happened at work today. 4. Validate her feelings. Validation is a crucial part of empathy. It involves recognizing and affirming her feelings without judgment. Even if you don't fully understand why she feels a certain way, Acknowledge that her emotions are valid and real. For example, I can see why that situation made you upset. It's completely understandable. 5. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage her to share more about her feelings by asking open-ended questions. This shows that you are genuinely interested in understanding her experience. For example, can you tell me more about what's been bothering you? 6. Avoid offering solutions. One common mistake men make is to jump straight to problem-solving mode. While this comes from a place of wanting to help, it can sometimes make her feel unheard or dismissed. Instead, focus on listening and providing emotional support. Sometimes, she just needs to vent and doesn't require a solution. 7. Provide reassurance and comfort. Offer physical and emotional reassurance to show your support. A comforting embrace, a gentle touch, or a few reassuring words can go a long way in making her feel understood and supported. For example, I'm here for you. We'll get through this together. To illustrate how these principles can be applied in a real-life situation, consider the following scenario. You come home to find your partner visibly upset. She starts sharing about a conflict she had at work. As she talks, she becomes more emotional, expressing frustration and sadness. Instead of trying to solve the problem or minimize her feelings, you decide to practice empathy and active listening. You sit down with her, maintain eye contact, and listen attentively. You nod and use facial expressions to show that you are engaged. When she finishes speaking, you reflect back what you've heard. It sounds like your colleague's comments really hurt you and made you feel undervalued at work. She nods, and you continue. I can understand why that would make you feel upset. It's completely valid to feel that way. You then ask, can you tell me more about how this has been affecting you? As she shares more, you offer a comforting embrace and say, I'm here for you. Let's figure out how we can make this better together. This approach makes her feel heard, validated, and supported, strengthening your emotional connection. Now, these are the benefits of empathy and active listening. Cultivating empathy and active listening has numerous benefits for both partners and the relationship as a whole. These include 1. Enhanced emotional connection and reduced conflict. When your partner feels heard and understood, it deepens the emotional bond between you. This connection fosters a sense of intimacy and trust, which are essential for a healthy relationship, thus reducing conflict. 2. Improved communication. Active listening encourages open and honest communication. When both partners feel comfortable expressing their feelings without fear of judgment, it creates a safe space for meaningful conversations and mutual understanding. 3. Greater emotional support and increased relationship satisfaction. Empathy and active listening provide emotional support, which is crucial for navigating life's challenges. Knowing that you have a partner who listens and cares about your feelings can be incredibly comforting and reassuring, thus increasing relationship satisfaction. While empathy and active listening are powerful tools, they can be challenging to practice consistently, especially if you're not used to them. Here are some common barriers and strategies to overcome them. 1. Distraction. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. It can be tempting to multitask or check your phone while your partner is speaking, but this can hinder effective communication. Make a conscious effort to eliminate distractions and be fully present during conversations. 2. Emotional reactivity. When emotions run high, it can be difficult to stay calm and composed. Practice self-awareness and emotional regulation to manage your own reactions. Take deep breaths, pause before responding, and remind yourself of the importance of empathy and active listening. 3. Cultural and gender norms. Societal norms and expectations can influence how you perceive and express emotions. Challenge traditional notions of masculinity that discourage emotional expression and empathy. Embrace a more holistic view of emotions that values vulnerability and emotional connection. Navigating the emotional whirlwind in a relationship can be challenging, but it is also an opportunity for growth and deeper connection. By cultivating empathy and active listening, you can transform your approach to handling emotional situations, fostering a supportive and understanding relationship. Remember, the goal is not to solve every problem or minimize emotions, but to be present, listen, and validate your partner's feelings. Through empathy and active listening, you can create a safe and nurturing environment where both partners feel heard, valued, and supported. As you continue to practice these skills, you will find that the emotional whirlwind becomes less daunting and more manageable. Kindly subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video on the third mystery and solution is uploaded. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this message with your friends and family so it can reach more people around the world. To share your stories, you can send us a message via the email provided in the description. We'll meet again in our next video.